Shout out to Edward Polanco on Patreon for 3 months of support. Get weekly goods, tutorial files, mockups, templates, items from my store, and more, as well as supporting the free tutorials on this channel. Check out my Patreon in the description below. What's up guys, Qehzy or Noah here, bringing you guys another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a face mask design or how to use a face mask mockup. So face masks are obviously pretty popular right now with the whole COVID pandemic going on. A lot of people are producing them, therefore creating some custom designs for them. And when you create custom designs, a lot of times you want to show them off in a mockup. And that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do here today. I'm going to be kind of designing one from scratch, but the main aspect of this tutorial is showing you how to use a face mask mockup. And mockups are great to use for showing off what the actual final product will look like. And this mockup is actually from Yellow Images, who has sponsored this video. And if you guys don't know what Yellow Images is, it's the #1 marketplace for 4K high quality premium mockups. And you can see my account here. I have a bunch of mockups because I do a lot of apparel work for apparel companies, and we're always displaying them on their mockups. They don't only have mockups though, they have creative fonts, they have 360 images, which are pretty cool, and a store with just a bunch of assets that you would use for any type of design, graphic design or web design. They got like lettering, icons, illustrations, patterns, all that good stuff. So be sure to check out Yellow Images and check out some of their mockups and other things if you're interested. They've also been kind enough to give me my own discount code, which is Qehzy30, which is 30% off. Which is a huge deal because I always look for the discount codes here, and they're giving me one that's 30% off for you guys. So be sure to use it. There's a limited amount of 100 coupons, so be sure to claim them quick. Their mockups are honestly the best because they make your work look so professional. It's so much better than just showing the 2D flat design, the vectoring of the design. Actually using their mockups is fantastic, and also since they're such high quality, you can zoom in really far and get all the details to show off different things, and they're really great. You guys would have seen me do multiple projects with them. So I highly recommend Yellow Images mockups and their whole store. So check it out if it interests you. Let's go ahead and create a face mask. Alright, so here we are in Photoshop, and I am using a face mask front view, and that's what I'm going to be putting my design on. However, there are a ton of different views and angles you can get the face mask mockup in, and different styles too. Like some of these aren't the same exact style. There's a lot of different ones. If I just scroll through here, you can see I think there was 58 search results. So no matter what view you want, you can probably find it here. They have a lot. So just choose the one you want, go ahead and download it, open it up in Photoshop, and the process will be the same as the one I'm using. Completely up to you, whichever one you use. Now the best way for going about designing them is, for the most part, you want to create them in Illustrator so you can have the vector file of the patterns or whatever. So I'm going to be using a Nigerian pattern from their 2018 soccer kit, and this is a pattern from the Template FC 2020-2021 patterns pack, grabbing the Nigerian one. So I'm going to copy that and say that is the main part of my design that I want to get produced. I can copy that and go over to Photoshop where we can start adding it. So you'll notice this mockup comes with a few different folders here. It also comes with a merge gold version, which is kind of cool, but we're not going to be using that here. But you can see we have the shading stuff here, and then we have a design folder, and then we have a parts folder, which are the different part colors. So if I hide the design real quick and open up the part colors, this first one are the stitches. So if I make that red, you can see the stitches going down. And then this is the left side, and then we have the right side. And depending on the mockup you get, those might be different. Like this one, the face mask part goes right into the straps. So it's all one piece, so it's all one color. Obviously other masks have separate straps that would be different colors, so it really depends on the mockup you get. I'm going to hide the parts color because I want it all one color, which is white. And then if I recheck my designs folder, we can open up these smart objects. So these are where you will be putting your design, and they're already warped to fit the shape of the face mask. So all we need to do is add our design to it, and it will save and update so we can display our designs on the mockup and make them look really good. And it really kind of brings out the best of your design. If it's not the greatest of designs. Once you put it on the mockup, it improves it so much. So let's paste this Nigerian pattern we have, click OK, and obviously the design would probably be more set up in Illustrator if this were to be practically produced. So we can have the vector, but let's go ahead and add that. I have all my previous designs here, so we're just going to ignore those. I'm going to add a solid color to the background that's white, which will match the color of our face mask, and I'm just doing that so we can see our pattern a little better here. And I'm going to line this pattern up actually with the right side, because this is the when we look at the face mask, this is the left panel, so the right is the middle. So I'm going to line everything up with the right here. So let's make sure that's good, bump it like once, okay. And I'm gonna save that. So once I press Command S, it will save and update that smart object on the face mask mockup. And boom, there it is, the right side. Let's go ahead and drag that over then to the left side, or I guess it's kind of the right side. It's the right side from view, but if you were wearing the face mask, it'd be the left side. And let's line it up with the left part here, the left edge, and I'm going to drag that to the top and add another solid color of white. You'll notice there is a guide layer for you here, the add your design layer. So that green bar is the middle, which we will sort of use that here in a second. Let's save this guy and go ahead and check our mockup. Boom, there we go. You'll notice the pattern actually staggers white and green. So in the middle here, it goes from green to green and white to white. So we have to move one of these down. So let's go to this, the right side, and bring it down like one whole chevron, I guess. And let's line it up. I think we might have to go down just slightly more. I'm going to use the arrow keys a little bit, and that should be pretty good. And there's our pattern that continues throughout the mask. And you would never know that this is two separate parts. But what happens when you want to add like text or something? So if we come here to the text tool, click, let's type in Nigeria. I'm going to press Command T on this and line the center up with this right edge. Increase the size a little bit. Actually, let's go back, hold Alt and then increase the size a little bit. There we go. And let's press Enter. Then you could use the Add Design guide here. So if we pull up the rulers with Command R, bring down this guy, it'll line it up right in the middle there. And we can get our text, press Command T, and make sure that lines up right in the center. Save that. Drag that over to the other side now. And let's do the same thing, get our guide. And it should just click into place right in the middle anyway. We don't really need to see that guide. But let's press Command T on the text, line it up in the middle to the left, and then with our guide here, there we go, save. Let's go back here once that's done, and there we go, it lines up perfectly, and that's what we want. So if you're trying to connect two sides, that's how you'd go about doing it. And then you could call it a day there if you would like. And maybe you want to uncheck the background layer, save this with a transparent background, and if you create a few more with different angles and things, you can put it together in one big Photoshop document, similarly to what I do for my sports jersey designs if you've seen those. And then you can show off the designs to your client, your company, whoever you're designing for, and it's real simple. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little face mask tutorial. Again, use Qehzy 30 on yellow images for 30% off. It's a great deal, 30% off. So check it out, use those codes. There's only 100, be quick. And hopefully you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter if you did. Follow my Instagram, subscribe for more tutorials, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.